On the right side, there is the program. On the left side, there is the strategy, or vice versa, because we have the same geographic space. And if you look at this space, you can see that inside of this space, there are the two routes, the Mediterranean route and the Balkanic route of the migration, because Lampedusa Island is inside of this space, and Kos and Greek island are inside of this space, but are also the route, the Balkanic route, and the gate with Hungary and Austria and Central Europe. But this is a macro-region strategy, EUSAR, and the strategy don't have a specific point of migration, first. Second, an ATC program don't have a specific axis of possibility to pay a project related to the migration, because the macro region and the program is completely related to the cohesion policy of Europe, and we look at the territory and the increasing of the capacity of the territory. We have to increase the cohesion. How can I do when macro region strategy during the first forum of Dubrovnik in 2017 ask to Adrian program to put attention to the problem of migration? The only thing that I can do is to submit a targeted analysis to ESPON, and ask ESPON to give us, as Adrian, but gave us also as other programs inside of this space. Because with me there was also Danube program, there was Italy, Albania, Montenegro program, there was Italy, Slovenia program, and there was Interact program. And altogether we ask, please, gave us an idea in the medium and long term of this phenomenon, in order to help us to take decision and to launch not specific call related to migration, but using the result of migration to better identify the problems of the single territories, in order to increase the capacity and to relate this phenomena with other kind of phenomena. And this, I believe, it is important in this analysis, that and this is the perspective in where University of Bologna and the other expert works, in order to give us this kind of effort. Take in consideration also the fact that any single territory, and you know very well the fact that inside of this space there are a lot of walls, and in each wall there is a problem, in each border there is the difficulties to cross, and but nobody stay, or no people wanted to stay there, want to cross there. And this means that this fluxus, this is not a migration or emigration. It's a problem of fluxus inside of a space in where internal migration are very high. And this means that each region inside of this space have different kind of problem. I am from Emilia-Romagna region. Emilia-Romagna region is one of the richest region, I believe, in the South Europe. And in the territory of my region, there are a lot of immigration. But if you look at Albania, if you look at North Macedonia, if you look at Serbia, Montenegro, Bosnia-Herzegovina, are places in where people of this country migrate outside of this country. But in this country, there is also a route of migration of outside Europe. the overlapping of these two phenomena means that in this region there are a big crisis in the development, a big crisis in approach to other kind of problems. These are the reason and the result of the MIGRATUP project as from my side to be read in this dimension, in this context, in this area, in this framework, and it is important from my side. Okay, it was in 2018, if I remember well. No, the project was developed 2018, 2019. After this, we launch, and the result of this project can help us to launch a strategic project related to social disease inside of an axis of innovation related to social innovation, but special to fight against the social disease. And we receive two strategic projects indeed, one related expressly, directly related to migration, and it is the name of RAINSER, a new project that we will develop inside of our program that fully address to refugee and migration crisis. Exactly in line of the word that I said. And another project inside of this call of social disease related to aging population. And these are two aspects that have to be read together in order to have a large dimension. Okay, good. And I repeat, I'm not an expert of migration, but exactly for this reason, the results are useful, was useful. And I believe and I hope for the future, then ESPON can carry on in this approach and carry on in this broad way to approach of this kind of phenomena, because it is true there are local administration, as said, municipality, big cities, metropolitan area, region, but there are also macro regions, there are also programs, and the synergy between programs and to look at this in a broader way probably help each municipality with or any each local entity, local institution to help to overlap, to cross and to solve specific problem, because I believe that only in a broad way, in where it has to be considered not only a single phenomena like migration, but migration connect with other kind of phenomena. And there are not only a problem of refugee, not only problem of migration or route or people that arrive from external country, but also people arrive from internal countries. And if you don't consider these two phenomena together, it is difficult from our side to give very useful opportunity to develop at some kind of territory. That's all. These are the considerations that I did when I asked with my colleague the also because, and I arrive with I show you another slide, this slide. These are all the programs and all the strategy in this area. There are a lot of programs, a lot of strategies, a lot of money, but there is also a lot of confusion and no specific money related to the a single problem, like the migration problem. That's all from my side. Okay.